Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your friend Beth. My name is Jared. That's my boy Carl. And today we're talking about Absolute Wonder Woman. I have also Absolute Superman and Absolute Batman. I have all three of them in the soft covers thus far. But up front, I want to talk about Wonder Woman. I have already read all of the Batman ones, and I read the first two issues of Superman. And over the course of the last year, since these books have been coming out, people have been saying Wonder Woman is incredible. It's the best one of the original three. This is the best one. This is the best one. Everyone says this. I've heard it in comic shops. I've heard it online. I've seen videos about it, and was really excited. I'm a big Wonder Woman fan. I have a lot of Wonder Woman books. I was excited to get this and put it in my Wonder Woman collection. And I don't think it's that good. I don't think it's that good. I do think it is good, but compared to Batman, Absolute Batman, it doesn't hold a candle to it, in my opinion. And the two issues of Superman that I have read, like, just comparing the first two issues of this compared to the first two issues of Superman, I don't think I would say it's closer than Batman, but I don't think it's the best book of the original trilogy. So what I will say is I really like this design of, like tattooed God of War, this really like blood red version of Wonder Woman. I really like that she looks like a Greek woman. I really dug this art by Hayden Sherman. I really thought that was cool. I thought her Pegasus skeleton, totally cool. Her riding around on a skeleton horse with wings, that's cool. Fighting demons and stuff like that, really cool. And like her showing up like this, awesome. I really dig this art. I really dig the panel work and the way the book flows. It's really good on that aspect. The story, on the other hand, wasn't quite what I was hoping for. In this, like, when they're like, it's Wonder Woman, but from hell. I was like, hell yeah. And so I thought we were gonna have like a more like Dante's Inferno origin story to Wonder Woman, not just kind of like, oh yeah, she's the last princess of the Amazons, but she was raised in hell. I'm like, okay, so she's got the same origin story pretty much. And it was fun. And what I did like is, I was like, oh cool, this is like a Wonder Woman who fights kaiju. That's cool. And like, I dig that. Like, Wonder Woman from hell, she fights kaiju, she's got this different type of lasso, she's got a big sword. That's cool. And then, so when she does take down this big kaiju, so yeah, like the art's just fantastic. I like this, what's his name again? Hayden Sherman. Yeah, I like this Hayden Sherman. He's good. I dig his style. And, but then we get to this part with like Steve Trevor, and the book kind of slows down pretty bad. And then another kaiju shows up, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, we're just gonna do the same thing again? Is this a bigger, eviler kaiju now? And so then we go through this whole like tactics of taking down the kaiju, and then she isn't able to take down the kaiju. And we go through like this like past history of her and Steve and what it cost. And it kind of, I feel like he kind of came out of nowhere, but her like arm disappears. And I was like, what? And then, yeah, it felt like it kind of just came out of nowhere. And I don't know, like, I was okay with it, I guess. But then she like made the whole city deaf because there's like, she still has to fight this kaiju. It's just sitting there in the ocean. Just cause while we go through all this expedition. And like, oh, it's coming into the city now. And like, it's like calling to people, but they're all deaf. And she makes her sword big. That was cool. Big old cut through it. That was cool. But what I didn't really care for is that the first story arc was two stories that were the same, essentially. Like, she fights a big kaiju over the course of 2 issues, and then she fights a bigger kaiju over the course of 3 issues, and then becomes a kaiju herself, and then defeats it. I'm like, all right, yeah, I guess that was cool. This one I did like a little bit more, of her in hell with Hades, and he basically, like, it does this origin story of how her weapons are formed, and that was fun. She fights a snake, and we get this, like, young Diana, and it was okay. But, like, I did like this story more, but as much as I did appreciate this, Mattia Dia Ius, I'm sorry if I butchered the name, like, I do like this artist, but I was really into, this Sherman guy. And then we got this really European person, and their art's great. It was just like, it looks like Rhea Ripley from WWE right here. I just was just taken aback by this story, and it kind of just has I did like it. It did have like some real Wonder Woman vibe to it, but it also had a kind of Deus Ex Machina story ending where it's just like, oh yeah, we had this secret fruit and this secret thing that no one told the characters, and they did it off screen, and that's the ending. And I was like, all right, okay. So I do like it, and I will be buying the next volume. I just don't understand how this is considered the best of the Absolute line when it comes to the Trinity. So if people can explain that to me in the comments, that'd be great. I'd really appreciate it. And I'm not trying to be condescending. I don't get it. So please enlighten me, because I loved Batman, and it's like my favorite book to read. And also it's and Superman, the first 2 issues are fantastic. And so I'm going to read Superman next, because I want to read that whole story arc. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.